What's going on, guys? I wanted to make a part 3 of this video. We are a little late in the night, but we have made some progress on this Aramaki Z90. And the thing runs. I'm pretty excited about that. I didn't really know if we were going to get it to run. I have all this ignition parts that I need to go through. Let's show you some of the stuff that I have actually on the table over here. Did order some stuff. I got a little condenser here. That table's a mess. But I assure you, there's more stuff here somewhere. I got some points. Let me go look down here. That is a front brake line cable, and we got the little pin that we were missing, so we have that. But I threw away the adjuster that goes on the lever, so I'm waiting for that to come in. Let's go take a look over on the bike. You can see we have a tire that we got in here. This is a dual sport tire. I forget who makes it. Shinko? It's a Shinko Trail SR 244. It's supposed to be a dual sport, so still kind of aggressive for off-road, but not as knobby as some for on the road. Not totally like what we have on there, but I think it'll work well. I can't recall if I told you guys that we were having issues with the key cylinder or not, but we got it all put back together. Got a little Harley Davidson key tag on there, so I know which keys are for what. So this key cylinder is a little weird. Up top like this is off. Forward like that is like park. So you get a tail light there. But we don't get ignition or horn or really anything else. So I don't really understand what the purpose of that is, but that's what we get. This would be ignition then, first turn to the right, and then ignition with lights. So if we look up here, we have our lights, high beam. And if we look, actually this is the generator light. So that's on because we're not making power. The red one is the high beam, so we got our high beam on. I don't know how well you can see that. But when the high beam's on, there's our dummy light. And then this will be the turn signals if we ever get the turn signals to work. I did take this apart. I actually wire wheeled that to see what it would come out like, and it looks pretty nice. Or not wire wheeled, I steel wooled it. And we're going to do that to all the chrome actually up in here. We're going to make everything look as nice as we can with what we have here. We're not going to replace anything that we don't have to replace. But I steel wooled that. I cleaned the inside out. I put some dielectric grease in there. I did the same in the key cylinder and just made everything as nice as I could to make sure it lasts some time. I also got this. This would be like the, I got a scratch on it already. Oh my God. This would be like off a bobber, and it seems to work fine. It's kind of a tall cap, so it comes close to the base, but it works fine on there, and there's gas in there. It doesn't leak. No issues there. I'll turn the key off here. We did rebuild the carb. We had some issues with that. You can see we have a clear hose. I wanted to be able to see the fuel coming in. We're going to do the same for the oil pump, but I stripped out one of the bolts, so we have a new oil pump coming. But if you look there, you can see the blue oil coming through there. I think that'll be neat to see. But we did have an issue with one of the jets getting clogged in the carb, so I took that out and rebuilt that actually earlier today. Still have an issue with some, I think, gas leaking down. There's a little gas around that. I don't understand why, because it's got a new gasket on it. I don't know if you can tell, but this is shiny. Yeah, don't really know why. So, you might have gas coming out somewhere else. I'm not really sure. But yeah, there's our fuel line. We got the inline K9 filter. We did get this cleaned out. We got the tank cleaned out. I can't remember where I left off, but so we got that all taken care of. Here is this is a throttle cable that I got, and we'll be able to tuck this a little more nicely once we get the oil pump in, because that does go down here and it drives the oil pump. But for now, it's just loose in there. So we'll be able to run that through a little nicer, kind of group it in here and just tidy everything up. But we have throttle now, and it returns, so that's cool. We have these grips. These are not Z90 grips specifically, but they look kind of comfy, so I grabbed them, and they seem to fit the bike okay. I might change those out in the future. What else? What have we done? Yeah, so we're missing the brake line here. Well, we have the brake line here, but I tossed that adjuster. So that is, I'm going to order one of those tomorrow. That's kind of it. You guys saw the new taillight tail lamp lens here. The exhaust just shattered this one while running last night. So we're going to get some new lenses all around. Probably replace the bulbs as well, trying to figure out what's going on there. One of my theories is I think these all run through the light, so if this light is actually out, I don't know that the blinkers will work. At the same time, I think if any one of the actual blinkers are out, I think all the blinkers fail. So we're going to replace the blinker lights first, along with the tail light back here, just because I think it'll be good to do so. The front light is very hard to find, so if I find one of those, I will replace that as well. Coming up in videos, we're going to go through all of the chrome. As you can see, I shined this one up a little bit. Looks pretty good. If you look over on this spring, I shined up a little bit. We're going to hit that again and do the whole spring. Like I said, I just really want to make with what we have here and try and make it look pretty good, make it run well. And like I said, I shined that up a little bit, so I think it's going to look pretty good. So this is more of an update video. I haven't shown you guys a whole lot because it's pretty basic stuff. Just, you know, cables and, you know, going through the key cylinder. That's kind of boring to take a look at, and like the light control here. That stuff's all kind of boring. I don't think you guys would be too interested. So we are holding off on showing you guys that stuff. Just not going to show it. But I will show you guys the bike running right now from earlier today. So that's that. I am tomorrow going to run some seafoam through there and try and break up some crud kind of in the head area, get those valves kind of freed up and cleaned up. That could be hit or miss, I guess, because I know sometimes seafoam will remove carbon deposits that were maybe even helping the engine. If it comes to that, we rebuild the engine or something. I don't really care. This thing's just for me to learn about motorcycles. I've learned a lot already, and I want to keep learning because I have a lot to learn yet. So a lot more coming up soon. We'll have a video on steel wooling and just kind of detailing the whole bike. Not like detail per se, because we're not polishing it out or anything. We're going to make it patina, kind of like the Rambler, and we're going to make of what we have. And I'll have another video of us taking a look at the seafoam, getting that thing all cleaned out, and hopefully have a riding video here. I was putting it in gear and it wasn't taking me anywhere. It was just stalling out. So I think we probably have a mixture of air fuel mixture issue at idle, and then something probably in the clutch area. The clutch is definitely free, but it's just not liking my weight or something. I don't know. I'm a bigger guy, I'm about 280, so. But this thing should do okay with me. It'll just be slower. So we'll take a look at that. We'll have some riding here shortly, and we'll get this thing ready for the street. So I'll look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for tuning into this one, and yeah, we'll see you next time.